Jem in here talking facts. Good God. I haven't got my lights on and anything. Oh, for Christ's sake. Whenever Jem's here, it all goes tits up in terms of all over the place. There we go. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV for what is going to be an interesting game, to say the least. Omari Hutchinson says Jem should be in the team tonight. No reason for Ziyech to be here or to be there. He don't even want to be at the club. The more people that realise this, the better. And then again, agenda, no agenda. The vast majority surely now see and understand he doesn't want to be at the club. I tweeted out when Pulisic and Ziyech were announced to be in the starting lineup that, you know, Pulisic, sure, yeah, can see that. He deserves to have some more game time. He hasn't really demonstrated too much outcry that he doesn't want to be at the club, but he's not out, I don't know, actually. He's not out on social media saying, you know, posting stuff about, you know, what was it, Ziyech with his goal for Ajax against Chelsea. What are you doing? What are you doing? Social media at the moment's been a strange one for Chelsea, but of course Aubameyang, whether or not it is true, if that has actually been confirmed true, that he liked that Troop's Instagram post saying, you know, nothing personal, an hour after the game. Of course the screenshots are out there, but whether or not it is actually real or not, besides the point, you still don't do those things, and it wouldn't surprise me one bit. But yeah, big up Jem. An interesting game to say the least with this one, and whether you're like me, who, when the game's happening, if we score, whether or not they have their B side out or whatever, for me going into this, I'm of the mind that I don't necessarily care. I care if we lose, of course. Winning, losing, always important, but in this particular game, if we lose, I don't see it being an incredibly bad thing in terms of our season. We've got bigger things to be focusing on. Top four slipping away further and further at this point. We've got the Champions League coming up. We've got the FA Cup at some point as well. If we win this game, right, the next fixture will be on the week commencing the 19th of December, which would mean we have a game more than likely midweek. What would that be? So the 19th of December would be either probably, what we say, in the 20th or the 21st of December. Of course, the 27th of December, we've got Bournemouth, our first game back. We're out in Abu Dhabi doing training after the World Cup, preparing for the return of competitive football. And do we really want a Carabao Cup match? Personally, if we get knocked out, it's against Man City. We can't really complain too much. If we win, we win. I'll celebrate all the same. I'll be happy all the same. But there's very big pros and cons to this particular game. Again, continue to get your predictions in. As you can see, there's really not much to go on in terms of, this is the first round for us, the third round in total. But yeah, there's not really much in terms of stats to go off between the two sides in this competition recently, of course. And again, just Carabao Cup lineups, always a bastard to work out who's where, of which, of course, we will get straight into the good stuff, which is, of course, the starting 11. And it's a bit all over the place. I can't confirm or deny whether or not this is true, and no doubt I've got it wrong once again, but I'm going off of SofaScore, FootMob, BBC, all that good stuff in terms of what the formation's looking like. Everyone had it as a 4-2-1-3 at one point. But then I thought, there's no way, there is no way that Kovacic is playing as the attacking midfielder. And yeah, it's a strange game. Of course, we've definitely gone for our stronger side compared to Manchester City. They have got some big name players, but more or less a very much weakened side from them. Haaland on the bench for them. Grealish starts for them. But in terms of us, of course, Mendy in goal, Bettinelli on the bench. I think, realistically, I feel like it was... Why not give Bettinelli a game? I don't really understand that one. Big up to Shaq in the chat. Again, yeah, Ziyech. No doubt. I'm not even going to be surprised if he scores a goal. But even then, if he does, he's just going to do his same mopey celebration. No passion in him. There's more passion in a fucking, I was going to say a raisin, but it's the first thing that came to me head. There's more passion in a raisin than there is in... Stop hating against Mendy. I'm not hating Mendy at all. Was someone hating on Mendy? I wasn't hating on Mendy. I was just saying if we're dropping players to rest them, of course, Arrizabalaga's out for the rest of the time until the return of the Premier League after the World Cup. So why not in a game like this? Why not play him? We're playing Lewis Hall. Amari Hutchinson starts on the bench. Again, don't really get why we wouldn't have started him. Thankfully, Broja starts up front, and Pulisic as well joins them up top. Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic, Zakaria is back, ladies and gentlemen. It's always a good thing to see him play. He's only played once before, but I personally think he should have been playing against Arsenal from the get-go. A lot of people saying in hindsight, I was probably right. I said on a few people's platforms that Zakaria should have started. I think he would have given a lot more, intensity, aggression, and passion in his game compared to what we saw from the mopey midfield that was against Arsenal. If you're watching in the UK, the game is on Sky Sports, either 401 or 402. I've got it on 401, of course, Sky Sports and Sky Sports main event. Zakaria Masterclass. I am actually quite... I don't want to say confident, because these days it's so strange. The way we've been, how poor we've been as of late, how unintimidating we've been. I still come into these big games, whether or not you can still class this as a big game. It's still Man City at the Etihad. They've still got some big name players in their side, as we can see here. Diaz and Laporte, namely in the middle too, for them in defence. Gundogan is their captain for today. Rodri's still playing. Mahrez, we know, is always a tricky customer. Alvarez is good in his own right. He's scored the other day. What a goal as well. And Jack Grealish. They're talking about him right now, and what views you have on him, it's neither here nor there. But still, no doubt he's going to be trying to make an impression on Pep today. Really odd, really strange in my opinion, why they wouldn't be playing a stronger side, considering there is only one game left before the World Cup. Why wouldn't you? It's a strange game. It's a very strange game. I honestly thought the strange thing is, and I said this in Jem when Jem was doing his talk show earlier today, GNA TV, and of course Chelsea Fan TV here. It's we didn't need to win. We didn't need to draw or lose or anything. We didn't need a result against Dinamo Zagreb in our last game in the Champions League. Yet we fielded a full 11, pretty much, more or less. And whether or not that was in hopes of getting some game time, some good chemistry going for the Arsenal game, remains to be seen, because it clearly didn't fucking work, that's for sure. And then you've got Man City, the game before the last game before the World Cup, and you're not fielding a full strength 11. Again, it is strange. Of course, Chalobah, Koulibaly and Cucurella, not first team players, of course. Thiago Silva benched, Mason Mount benched, Havertz benched, Sterling benched against his former sides. I'm not complaining for 1 second that Havertz has been dropped over Broja. I'm happy to see Broja in the starting 11 here today. But still, it's just strange. Why on earth he would have fielded a full strength 11 against Dinamo Zagreb, a game that didn't matter, to then drop a load of people today. It just doesn't really make sense to me. Potter confuses me at times. Again, whether or not you want to win this game is neither here nor there. I've already expressed, if we win, we win. If we lose, I really couldn't care less in this instance because we have bigger fish to fry. It's as simple as that. Chelsea have a lot to cover, a lot to amend in this season, both in the Premier League and, of course, we've got the Champions League coming up. I've already had a haircut recently. This isn't the first time. Potter overthinking it. I had a haircut in time for the Arsenal game, so I don't know if it's showing up a little bit more today, but still. Yeah. Potter overthinking it. Again, it's not... I mean, in Potter's eyes, I can understand that this might be a cup is a cup, and if we can get a good run going in this, then it might help us. But then also then we've got so many injuries, and I'll just quickly move over to there so I can show you. But here we can see, look, injury list. Ben Chilwell, Chukwuemeka, Kepa, Kante, Reece James, Wesley Fofana. The injury list is lengthy at this early stage in the season. And so do we really need the extra game that is... If this was FA Cup, make no mistake about it, if this was FA Cup, I would absolutely be... No hesitation, I would want to win this game. I've always been passionate about the FA Cup. You know, it's the most prestigious cup trophy in club football, or at least in England, or in Europe. Oldest, of course. But in this regard, it is just, yeah, all starters, all of them. Well, apart from Chukwuemeka, they are all starters. Sorely missed Reece James, of course, so influential as we can tell since he's been gone. Such a big miss in the Chelsea side. It couldn't be more obvious how much we miss him. Chilwell, again, however you look at him, personally for me, I think he's a great player. And again, we're lacking down the wings, in the wing back positions. So, you know, Wesley Fofana. A shame with him being injured. Of course, he was doing all right. Certainly will improve over time. Hopefully, you know, James isn't going to become a recurring injury sort of player. Wesley Fofana, that would be awful if he did. Chilwell, we know, is a recurring injury sort of bloke. Kante is probably going to be going at the end of the season. I really, really doubt he's out for another 4 months or so. I really highly doubt that we keep Kante on further after his contract is up. So more than likely he'll be going out on a free. Chukwuemeka, I have high hopes for him. I really do hope he succeeds at Chelsea. I think he's a quality player just based on what we've seen before he joined, and also, you know, in the moments he's had, very, very few and far between. Still, this is a tough match. We could win 2-0 nonetheless. I'm cautiously positive. Not necessarily, again, gagging to win this. But again, I just want to preface, if we score, celebrating all the same. It's not one of those games where I'm like, and we've scored, for fuck's sake. It's not the message I'm giving across. It's just that I think we have bigger fish to fry. That's my exactly my point. Our injury list is more clinical than our performances. You could argue there's more clinical players on that injury list than anyone on the pitch right now. We'll just have a quick look at the poll. 180 votes. If we could match those votes, of course, it's one click for the votes. If you could translate those into likes, that would be absolutely fantastic. 39 likes on the stream so far. So we've gone, it's neck and neck, really. 41% of people saying that Man City are going to win. 38% of people saying that Chelsea are going to win. And the majority, in terms of who would win if it went to penalties, have said that Chelsea, 16% to 5%. Yeah, you know, we'll wait and see. Of course, a reminder that there is no extra time in the Carabao Cup anymore. There is, of course, penalties immediately following the 90th minute result. So yeah, strap yourselves in for that. I'm not quite sure I'm prepared for a penalty shootout again so early in the year. It would add to the amount of shit that we've had to put up with so far, but still. What's up? Don't sing today. I really doubt I will be, but if the moment comes, if the time arises, if the moment, if it feels right, then you never know. You never know. If Chelsea and Newcastle win, I have a bet worth 52,000, says Paul. Big up Brad in the chat. Watch Lewis Hall score. I mean, it would be a glorious sight. It really would be a glorious sight indeed. A9 is feeling himself today. Is Haaland playing today? Haaland is not playing today. He is on the bench. Of course, just about recovering from an injury. So expect to see him come on at some point, I would imagine. If they're losing by the 65th minute, I would imagine that he's probably going to come on at some point or another and just seal the deal for them. It's just as simple as that. He's just that player, isn't he? If Hull scores, start him in Newcastle. The San Miguels are out. Listen, if you wish to guarantee your comment is put on screen, for instance, like Brad's right here, either become a member. I mean, if you're a member and you have a really, really good comment, either way, it's going to go on the screen. If you donate or use the super chat feature, then your comment will be guaranteed priority on the screen. And likewise, it will help support the channel regardless. So likewise, the link to become a member is in the link in the comment in the chat, the pinned comment in the chat. So every membership is massively appreciated. There's a lot of smoke bombs going off in the Etihad right now. Either that or it's pissing it down with rain. It's foggy nonetheless. But yeah. Well, it's good. It's good. It's all good. Again, Ortega, Lewis, Diaz, Laporte, Gomez, the back five, Palmer, Rodri and Gundogan with Mahrez, Alvarez and Grealish. Haaland on the bench, as is De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva. And, yeah. Whether or not we go with a 3-4-3 again is besides, you know, we'll see. Blackburn currently beating West Ham at the London Stadium. What's my favourite song? The David Luiz one about shagging your wife, that was always a top one for me in terms of banter. I loved it. Bounce in a minute. We're going to bounce in a minute. It's absolutely terrible, but I love whenever you go to the game. I don't know if that happens anymore, but bounce in a minute always got me going. One Man Went to Mo is of course a classic, and I've well, bad memories of that song recently, but still, it's still one of my favourites for sure. Dennis Wise at the San Siro, classic, and Celery. The list goes on. There's plenty. What is my real name? Is it not in the? You can see in the title of the stream. It says featuring Harry. But for those of you that don't know my name is Harry. Welcome to Chelsea Fan TV. I am your host, Zigazagger, of course. How could I forget? And when the Blues go steaming in. Want to be in that number. I'm in the moods. The closer and closer this game gets. See, we're just seeing back to the old Sarri days. Of course, we did see each other in the final. Sterling with an absolute cracker there. I think he won it for them, didn't he? So there is recent history in that game. Of course, he didn't want to come off, and the rest is history with that. Some big games between Chelsea and City over the years for sure, and no doubt. I mean, this could be a classic in the making. It's hard to say with the lack of senior players on both sides. We've certainly got the stronger sides in terms of who we could field. Zach, how's it going, mate? What's your prediction for today's game? I think it goes to penalties. I think it's 1-1 and then Chelsea win it on penalties, which is a bold claim, but still, I fancy us to snatch it on penalties. It would be a really big boost to the morale and to the self-esteem if Chelsea could actually win a penalty shootout for once. It's been a while. Or at least it feels like a while. Carefree, wherever you may be. Yeah, we'll get into that at a later point. Last 8 meetings. I'll pause that for now. The last 8 meetings between Chelsea, of course, in the Premier League, Man City won that 1-0. And then September of 2021, Manchester City won that 1-0. And then a little something in terms of a Champions League final or something like that. We won that 1-0. Doesn't really, ring a bell or anything like that. It's not really one of the biggest games in our history against Manchester City, is it? I mean, yeah, we've had bigger games. And then, of course, 2-1 in the game before that. That was when, Tuchel was taking Pep for an absolute ride. We won 1-0 in the semi-final before that. And then 3-1 to City the game before that. 2-1 to us the game before that. And then the 8th game before was 2-1 to Manchester City. So it's been back and forth, to say the least. We've certainly won the bigger games in recent times, if we're talking competition. Ooh, why is there no sound? There's no sound. I've got no sound on my... I've got no sound on me telly. I know it's a watch along, but we can't see. So please, a bit of commentary, says Richard Thomas. I do try. And I will try my hardest to up the commentary just a little bit more. I'm not sure how badly I've been at commentating lately. So just for you, Richard, just for you, son, I will up the commentary just a tad. It's Sky. Have to change channel and back again. I did that. Let's put on a bit of EastEnders. Yeah, there's no sound. This is doing my nutting. Double, double, double. John Terry has won the double. And the shit from the lane have won fuck all again. Uh-oh. John Terry has won the double. 2, 3, 4. Double, double, double. My skybox is packed in now. Fuck's sake. Scanning for devices. Just play the fucking thing. Sorry for my language. Angeline, a member. Again, just saying, if you want your comment on the screen, then become a member. Super chat, donation, all that good stuff. Hi, Harry. How have you been? I've been absolutely good. Tired. Oh, the sound is back. Tired. Very tired. I need the World Cup to happen. Just so I can have a little break. I want some casual streams on my personal YouTube channel, Chelsea Fans XI. The link is in the title and in the description. I'm going to be doing some FIFA career mode with Chelsea. And, of course, some World Cup tournament play on FIFA as well. So if that is something you're interested in, very, very casual, very laid back sort of stream, Probably still going to be shouting and screaming as I usually do. So if you in the next month, if you're thinking, oh, I can't go a month without seeing Harry, then by all means, check out my channel. I'm going to be buying it. I haven't bought it yet. I'm going to be getting it on for my PC because I think there's Hypermotion or whatever the fuck it's called. And I do not have an Xbox Series X yet. So, but either way, if you're interested, dropping in, saying hello, all that good stuff, then you know where I'll be. You know where I'll be. Kickoff has commenced. And Manchester City, the ones to kick it off. Guys, don't be negative. Don't be negative. Should get one. They're brill. I mean, my PC's, it's fairly good. It's fairly good. So I do like my chances. I was playing some FIFA 22 the other day. Anyway, I digress. Let's talk more about the game, as Richard said. Sack Potter, he fraud, says the pace merchant. Streaming guy is failing right now, am I? Jack Grealish, captain Aston Villa in the 2020 League Cup final. Whoa! Billy, big bollocks over here. First minute gone. All we're looking at is Jack Grealish at the moment, so not a lot to go off of. Mendy with the ball now. I think an offside, maybe. Mendy plays it forwards. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, smash the like button on the stream. It would be massively appreciated. Ziyech with the first touch for Chelsea besides Mendy. Down the right-hand side, plays it in, but it's dispossessed. Cucurella now on the ball, plays it back to Koulibaly. Alvarez in pursuit. Mendy. He's absolutely... He's just so bad on the ball. He gets closed down more than any outfield player does. He gets close. He had so much time to just boot the ball. Why does he refuse to boot the ball? He's been closed down by Alvarez there. Thankfully, it goes out for a goal kick, but still, what is he doing? Pulisic's going to be offside. There he is. Sorry, Armando Broja. Is Diaz, Mahrez, Rodri, back to Diaz once again, Lewis. They're playing the slow game so far. Ortega in goal for them, plays it out. Rodri on the ball. Lewis once again. No urgency, even this early on. 2.5 minutes gone, and we're just sitting back, letting them just walk around the back in their final third. No sign of closing down. Ziyech has a little pep in his step there. Kepa's injured. Hi, I'm a Chelsea fan. Just found this channel. We've been going for quite some time now, but welcome all the same. To V-Man. Here's Grealish. The attack is on for them. It has been for quite some time. He's going to go all the way. Chalobah with the challenge. Well, with the block at least. Lewis Hall looking to keep it from going from for a corner ball, and goes out for just that. A corner ball to Manchester City. Grealish is down injured. Corner taken quickly. And defended well. Out for a corner once again for Manchester City. Haaland not in the starting lineup. In case it wasn't obvious enough with all the names here for everyone. I just thought I'd put random players on the screen for you. They're not actually the starting 11. No. I just put random people on the screen. Jesus Christ. Which team do you think is going to win? I mean, the easy option, literally, the predictable option is Manchester City. But I just feel like I keep thinking this. We've had some big teams to play recently, and I just think that we're going to get a result. So, yeah. Cucurella is scaring me. The man's defending is strange. He's strange on the ball. He really is. You need to press City, can't sit off them. Well, that is exactly what we're doing. Ruben Diaz currently on the ball, and everyone is just watching him on the ball. There's no option to close down. Mahrez down the right-hand side. Looks to find... who is that? Palmer? Gundogan. Here's Palmer once again. Plays in Mahrez. Grealish. Brilliant ball from him. Prayed across the goal. 6-yard box and cleared out by Cucurella for a... Or Koulibaly, rather, for a corner ball. They're knocking at the door already. They're knocking at the door already. What is that? Brilliant ball. Whether or not Grealish meant that, it certainly looked like he did. But Koulibaly with the touch that takes it out for a corner ball. Mahrez now and Grealish over the corner ball here. It's San Miguel night tonight. Crossed in. Pulisic comes to collect, heads it. Loftus-Cheek the closest to it, but it goes out for a throw to Manchester City. We're holding a minimum of 4. Minimum of 4. I'd rather be out this crappy cup. I mean, same. I'll be happy if we win, obviously, but I won't be sad if we lose. I won't be sad if we get knocked out of this trophy in particular. FA Cup, Champions League, Premier League, all the most important things for me. Yeah, this cup just means more games and more injuries. Exactly right. Games like this against Man City, always fun. Could be against any of the big clubs. It's the only thing keeping this interesting. But then again, if we were playing like a smaller team, then you'd still want to win it. Because it continues to make Potter look bad. It's not nonsense. It's not nonsense. Prediction 1-1 at full time and then Chelsea win on penalties is what I'm going for. I just feel like the controversy, the drama surrounding Chelsea just never seems to end. Here's Broja. Brilliant play from him. He has a shot. I feel like I haven't seen someone have a shot from distance outside the box in so long. Broja has a swipe under pressure and blazes it well and truly over the bar. Who made a mistake so Arsenal score? I think it was a heap of people. I think Cucurella did pretty much nothing in terms of just hugging a player. There was a number of players that could have got a touch on it, was it not? I haven't looked back at the game, I'll be honest with you. I turned the game off immediately after the full-time whistle went. And when the Champions League draw, which we hosted here on Chelsea Fan TV on Monday, of course we got Borussia Dortmund. They were playing on BT Sport the replay of the fucking... They were showing the Chelsea-Arsenal game again. Danny Music, how's it going, son? Man City playing around in their final third still. Nicely played, though. They're out. It's now 3v5 or so. Grealish looks to go all the way. Plays it. Great chance for Alvarez. And it is deflected out for another corner. Man City, even with a weakened side, absolutely battering us in this first 10 minutes or so. Hit the like button, guys, if you could. Would be massively appreciated. Over 500 votes. 500 votes. All played in. Another great chance. Comes out to Grealish. He's going to go for a swinger here. It's not looking good. Jesus Christ. I'm not sure how close that was. Mendy might have had it covered. Cleared out, and then Grealish. Ziyech, absolutely nothing to close him down. Just stands. He even moves. Ziyech even moves to leave more space for Grealish to have his shot. But yeah, well over 500 votes now in the poll in the chat. If we could run those likes up as healthily as those votes are, that would be massively appreciated. Did you make Potter time or Potter magic? No, but I have got a little something. Where is it? Oh my god. It's not a finished product yet. It really isn't a finished product. Oh wait, hang on. There's a lovely illustration of Lewis for you all here. Where is it? Oh my god, look at that! Look. We've got Lewis. We've got Lewis in support for us here. For those of you that have seen the thumbnail with his face like that, we've got Lewis in spirit, wherever he may be. I did draw that myself. But yeah, I thought in the meantime, whilst I make a Potter time graphic, I thought we'd have Lewis for the time being. Why is there a big zoot on his nose? A zoot? It's not. It's the shininess on his nose. It's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. Lewis Hall with a great bit of play there, by the way. Not that I was looking. Great photos. It's Lewis time. We need a Lewis time, yeah. Loftus-Cheek, anyway, down the wing. Finds Hakim Ziyech. Crosses it in! Pulisic! Oh! Great save by Ortega. I never ever thought I would say Ziyech! Pulisic! The only thing that was not a surprise is Pulisic not finishing his dinner. What an easy chance. How has he missed that? I don't know. But he'll complain, I don't get enough game time. I don't get enough game time. I don't get enough opportunities. Fucking score. How have you missed? Pulisic with the cross. Out to Cucurella. I don't understand how Pulisic misses some of the chances he gets. It's beyond me. It really is. Those of you that there's a few people in the past saying I'm a Pulisic hater. The times that he actually puts his fucking, finishes his dinner, you get chances like that. I don't understand how he isn't putting that away. Any other top player absolutely roofs that. I expected to see the ball hit the back of the net. I know. I was thinking, oh my god. Oh my god. Ziyech, assist, Pulisic, back of the net, first 12 minutes of the game. I did miss that Pulisic goal. I did. I did. I really did. Ziyech is underrated. He's not. Not for us, anyway. He doesn't. My man doesn't want to be at the club. It's as simple as that. So, Havertz would miss that. He would. I think Mount would have missed that as well. I'm just saying, Pulisic categorically misses those on a regular. Havertz would have fluffed that as well. Mount would have fluffed that. There's several players on this team that would have fluffed that exact same opportunity. But, as Rudy said, the LeBron James of soccer does it again. Complete airball. I know my b-ball terminology. Thank you very much. I'm hip with the kids. Here he is, the LeBron James of soccer. Jermaine, how's it going, son? How's it going? Counter attack here. Alvarez, Gundogan. He's going to wind one up. Palmer shoots, deflects, and straight into the palms of one Edouard Mendy. Quarter of an hour gone, and we've had our chance. We've had our chance, that is for sure. Dyslexia kicks in for me. Well, Dan the man misspelt Jermaine. What a howler that is. Pulisic, terrible at finishing, no cap. What colour shirt is Chelsea in tonight? They're in our home kit. Bro, you're doing well. I don't really get how that's a foul. It's fair. It's a fair 50-50 challenge from both. They're battling for the ball. Broja comes out on top. And Baldy McFucking Doofus as referee has given it to Man City. What a surprise. Why does Pulisic fall down a lot? It's the wording of that comment is just, it just tickled me. I'm sorry. But Akshay, I couldn't possibly tell you where an Indian can watch the game. Played in. Grealish. It's going to be a red, surely. Koulibaly. It might be a dive. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yellow card. He's gone for the ball. He's gone for the ball, to be fair. I don't know if he's gone for the man. Is there VAR? Is there a VAR in Carabao Cup football? Grealish was through on goal here. It is Grealish all the same, though. Oh, that's a dodgy... He's gone for the ball. I can't quite understand... Like, it's played through. There's no way he's going to go for... The ball's going way too fast for him to have been able to have a goal-scoring opportunity then. I mean, the touch alone went flying out of play. So, a yellow card for Koulibaly. Taking one for the team. I think if it was the other way round, we would be absolutely complaining that VAR or whatever. But we'll take it. We'll take it. Clear as day, he was going for the ball, though. It's as simple as that. It's a free kick, though, in... You would argue if you were a free kick taker. A bit too close to the box to be worthy of getting it up and over, and Gundogan tries just that. It's tipped over. If not tipped over by someone's head, that was going in. Chalobah with the tip over. Sends it out for a corner ball. If he didn't touch that, it was going way in. No VAR, it seems. In FA Cup, they have VAR, but not in Premier League rounds. If you could go to any Chelsea game, what would it be? I mean, if you specify what competition, if it's just Premier League, I would say a Chelsea-Tottenham games always seem to be the one in the Premier League these days. I've been to a couple crackers, to be fair. Crossed in, and it's all the way over and out for a goal kick. But yeah, Tottenham at home, always a belter these past few years. Other than that, obviously, Champions League finals would be good. Would be nice to go to one of those. Was lucky enough to go to the FA Cup final between Chelsea and Man United in 2018. Chelsea losing the ball. It's deflected and it's nearly gone in the back of the net. Mendy, thankfully, in the right place at the right time. It's poorly played out. Chelsea survive once again. We've played it out short, but Chelsea now rustling up. A nice little bit of an attack here. Pulisic, if the Bruyne's open, you fuck! Ziyech, he has a shot. Deflected it out for a corner ball. Broja was running then. I can't get how Pulisic hasn't seen that run. Broja's absolutely fuming. Completely ignoring the run there. Either he's ignored that on purpose, or he's just shite. Crossed in. Not the best of corners, but we've got it back once again. Ziyech looks to cross it. He has, and it's gone all the way through. Ortega, comfortable save. 21 minutes gone. I'm not quite sure where the game is at the moment. Check Twitter. Could Man City's billboards be any bigger? Jesus Christ. Surely there's a rule on that. Everyone else has just like the normal strip, whereas they've got two on top of each other. Grealish down the left-hand side. Dispossessed. Chalobah now. Finds Broja. Not the best of touches from him, but he's maintained the ball. The strength! The strength of Armando Broja. Jesus! Yeah, I'm not sure what the Chinese billboards, or I'm just reading that comment. I'm not sure if it was actually a Chinese billboard. What it is, it's the perception. They've got one, and then there's a massive gap, and then there's another one that it makes it look like they're on top of each other, but they're not. You can see the heads of all the stewards in between. But if that doesn't sum up Man City as a club, I don't know what does. It's just so obnoxious, isn't it? Brilliant counter-attack here. Pulisic holds in fucking space! Jesus Christ! What the fuck is Pulisic's problem? If that had gone in, fair play, but he's missed. It's a save. Lewis Hall couldn't have been in more space. What are you doing? Corner ball. Wow. Still, looks good for his stats, doesn't it? Because he's had a shot on target. Those kind of stats are the ones that it just kind of distorts the actual statistic itself, or like his stats throughout the game. He was offside. No, he fucking wasn't if he played it earlier. Of course he's going to be offside if he keeps running. Corner ball. Played in. Lewis Hall's at the back post. Comes out to Cucurella every sodding time. You are a hater. I'm a hater. Pulisic didn't miss. It was a shot on target that was saved. Use your fucking brains. If you're that blind, if you're that fucking blind that you didn't see how wide open Hall was, lay it off to the left. Pulisic might have even been able to get into a position to receive the cutback, for fuck's sake. But no, at least he got a shot on target. Twats. Harry's a truther. This is what happens. Played in. Cleared away. Lewis Hall's there. Clears it. This is what happens when Pulisic plays. You just get all of his fucking stands in the fucking chat talking absolute doss. Quite literally the wrong option from Pulisic. Support the fucking team, not the one player individually. What's wrong with you? Played out wides. Mahrez. Rodri. Laporte. Gomez down the left-hand side, crosses it in, and Mendy with the comfortable save. Oh, he wasn't offside for ages. Are you fucking watching the game or what? Delusion. Here's a chance. Pulisic. Not much he could have done there, to be fair. I'm not saying get rid of Pulisic. I'm saying he needs to make better fucking decisions. I'm not hating. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. And he had the cutback and the tap-in pretty much that he scuffed. Hall is playing well. He looks good. He looks very good. Dodgy bit of play in the middle there. But Pulisic's got us out of trouble. Cucurella with a shocking pass to Kovacic. What is Cucurella? Don't pass there again! Koulibaly then with an absolute shocker under no pressure. I wouldn't support a team if it made me this stressed. Welcome to my world. I live stressed. We're coming into this game. You could argue this is probably the best we've looked at this start in this time in a game for a few games now. And it's only taken us playing against Man City's B team to look half decent, and even then, I wouldn't even argue with a better looking team. It's early days though. We certainly don't look bad. That said, they're in for one. And it's just played wide by Alvarez. Could have been offside there, though. Where's Thiago Silva? He's on the bench. If we could get to 200 likes in the next couple of minutes, that would be fantastic. Currently on 162. If we could get 200 in the next 5 minutes or so, that would be incredible. Hall looks good. He does. He does. We fans get stressed watching Chelsea, but we love the best team in London. In total, we are. Currently, probably not. Mendy goes for the spectacular drilled drop kick, and it goes straight to Gundogan. Rodri. Palmer. Pull up the stats on what? The entire game or on an individual player? I don't know what you're asking me. Zakaria's had a knock there. Studs on his foot. He seems all right, though. He's shaking it off. Fucking hell. Stats currently for Chelsea. I'm not going to bring them up on the screen just yet because that'll just be very long. But I will read them out. 41% possession for Chelsea so far. 5 shots, 2 on target, 1 off target, 2 block shots. We've had 3 corners, 1 offside. Obviously a yellow card. 1 big chance. You would argue that's probably the Pulisic howler. 117 passes to Man City's 166. We've got an 82% pass accuracy so far in this game. Not too bad. Rodri lines one up. Lewis with the cross. I think tipped away in the 6-yard box by Edouard Mendy, if I'm not mistaken there. We can't go 10 seconds without giving the ball away. Count it out loud. All right, next time we get the ball in play. First time of asking, we'll do it. Would you bring on Mount? Absolutely not yet. What the fuck? You guys are stressing out. 1. All right, it's a free kick straight away. We had the ball for 1 second and we've given away a free kick. Massive hitting 200 likes. Keep the numbers running. Running up the likes would be fantastic. Try again. I literally said, and then the camera changed. We had the ball dispossessed and with a second gone. Free kick, and it's a dangerous one. It's a dangerous one. Crossed in, all the way! Headed away, thank God. Broja collects. Just needs to get it upfield. Lewis Hall does the bits. Absolutely fucking hoofs it. Oh, ref! Fucking handball! 1, 2, 3, 4. Good opportunity there made by Lewis Hall. Broja was there. Ortega way off his line. Cannot complain about that attack whatsoever. Southampton losing to Sheffield Wednesday. West Ham have levelled it up against Blackburn. Is Nkunku coming to Chelsea? It's looking likely. It's looking very, very likely. Ziyech. Not the best of first touch control. Sorry, because it's not Ziyech. That's why. It's Loftus-Cheek. Ziyech, as we know, probably one of the better at first time touches in the world of football. Oh, I've got hiccups. A curry before the stream was probably not the best idea. Ziyech could be offside, and he is. Would have been through on goal if not. Ziyech, yeah, Ziyech's first touch. If you can say one thing that's really good about Ziyech's play is that his first touch is. It's the same as Alonso. Everyone used to hate on him for his quality, his tracking back, all that sort of stuff. But Alonso's first touch was just, incredible. Jamila, how's it going? Jamila. We'll follow the Chelsea over land and sea. And Leicester. Here is Palmer, plays down the wing, finds Lewis, he crosses it in. And it's cleared away as far as Kovacic. We'll follow the Chelsea. On to victory. What a fucking ball. Lewis looks to find Ziyech. Oh my God. Lewis with the vision. Sorry, I keep saying Lewis. It's Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall. But Should we put him next to Put him next to Hall. That way we know it's Lewis Hall. But yeah, Lewis Hall he's looking class. The vision, the through balls, albeit just about cut out. Grealish charging the left-hand side, and it's touched. Mendy collects. It's not 1-0, it's a fake scores. Don't worry. I'm literally watching it live, so if I don't celebrate or I don't complain about them scoring, then the score hasn't changed. So don't worry. Yeah, we don't look overly strong. Lewis Hall, though. Oh, my good God. Here he goes. Ref, fouled. He looks sensational. He looks absolute. I don't know what people's ethnicities has to do with whether or not or how they can watch the game. I've seen how can an Indian watch the game? How can an Asian watch a game? I don't think it really matters. Just ask where you can see the game. You'd say with your eyes, really, but... Ziyech. Down the right-hand side. After what happened to True Geordie, I've got, you know... I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to absolutely shut my mouth right now. Before anything. Not that anything would come out my mouth. I'm just going to shut up now. Kovacic. Koulibaly. Cucurella. Down the wing. Pulisic. Broja. Go on, son. Oh, he's a bit flappy on his feet, isn't he? Broja's still trying to... He can't blow the whistle there, ref. They've fallen over each other. My eyes go so small when I laugh. Yes, I'm very aware. Cancel him for the... I'm not thinking anything like that of the sort. How dare you? Best Chelsea player so far and playing with passion. Lewis Hall, says Shaq. Speaking facts. Absolute facts. Here we go. If you could go to any UCL match, what would? I mean, the final, obviously. But no, I know what you mean. Hang on. Pulisic. Oh, fucking hell, Pulisic, son. What are you doing? I've been to Barcelona at home in 2017-18 season. So I've seen Messi. I think if I could pick a team from history, it would have been to see Real Madrid's. Like 16-17 Real Madrid. Or you're just that good. Ronaldo, Real Madrid, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Zakaria is playing. He's playing. Not quite sure if he's playing well. The middle of the field seems to be doing... I don't know. It seems a bit leaky. I take that back. The most dangerous plays come down the left-hand side from them so far. Right-hand side as well. But Lewis Hall's holding his own. He really is. Cucurella, I would argue, is probably the weak link in that in our left side. Will you stream Chelsea versus Dortmund? Absolutely. I will be streaming both legs of that game. I'll be streaming every single Chelsea game this season, and next season. So you don't have to worry. Brad with the controversial comment here. Lewis Hall has played better than Mount in 45 minutes than Mount has since Potter. Flame him in the chat. Flame him. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, Dennis Wise. Scored a fucking goal. Mahrez on the ball. Just over 5 minutes to go until half time. It's been a game. It's been a game. Both teams have had their chances, that's for sure. Here's Man City with another one. Jack Grealish, step over with the nearest person about 20 yards away. It's a weird feeling game. Probably because both teams have... it's not really... I mean, Chelsea have got a strong side. It's not 100%, you know, our starting 11. But still. I'm quite enjoying it, to be honest. It's been quite an entertaining game, all things considered. That said, Grealish on the ball. He shoots. Brilliant save from Mendy. Sends it out for a corner ball. Zakaria has been comfortable in the middle, to be honest. Yeah. I look like Giga Chad. Is that hench geezer? How long have you been supporting Chelsea? How long have I been alive? That is the question. Mahrez with the corner. Plays it short once again. 27 years, I would say. Mahrez. Crosses in. Comfortable save from Mendy. Stop ignoring you. What have you been saying? Pulisic out is your last message. Mendy. Playing around the back. Always dodgy with him. You heard it here. Like and subscribe for more Chelsea content. And also don't forget to hit that bell notification. That pesky little bastard bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel, including all upcoming Chelsea streams. I look like a poo. That's rude. That's really rude. Play down, bro, yeah. If he can get there, he's got the pace. And, oh, Jesus. That pesky little notification bell. Just smash them all. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. Smash the fuck out of that stupid little twatty bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. Just smash the fuck out of them. The little bastard things. Do it. And while you're at it, you mug. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, you mugs. I've just gone over 2,000 subscribers. Big thank you to everyone that has subscribed. Many more to come. Here's Grealish. Chalobah deflected. And again, Mendy with the comfortable hands. But yeah, thank you to everyone that did subscribe. Got me to 2,000 subscribers. Got there eventually. And like I say, many, many more to come. Plays inside. Pulisic. Lewis holds in space. He's found him. Go on, son! All the way! Oh, no! Oh, Lewis Hall, son! He's absolutely fluffed it at the last second. What an opportunity! Oh! The absolute... The buttery essence of that run from Lewis Hall. Unbelievable. And he's fluffed it on the last bit. Unreal. Unreal. I don't think a player's got me this excited for a while, you know. Lewis Hall is doing things for me. I tell you that. He's bringing out a side of me I haven't felt watching Chelsea for a while. Look at that. Cuts inside. It's just a shambolic finish. You can just tell he was absolutely shitting it at that last moment. And yes, I would have gone nuts if that was Pulisic. I'm aware. But I think we can all agree. that Pulisic is a little bit more experienced than Lewis Hall. Bless him. What a goal that would have been. Hall is making me warm and fuzzy. He is. He's making me... I'm just really enjoying watching him play. What an attack this is now. Kovacic, it's 3v3. Plays it in. Oh, not the right ball again. Goes to show our youth is better than players who wasted millions of pounds. I mean, let's not go crazy here. He did miss after all. But... Lewis Hall, other than that, Lewis Hall has had a fucking blinder of a game so far. 45 minutes played. Cucurella up against Mahrez. What? I just can't get over. Lewis Hall is like what I'm used to watching Chelsea over the last God knows how many years. You just think, oh, go on, son. Go on. I can't remember watching someone this season thinking like, oh my God, what a run this is. Go on. Go on. And Hall has just unlocked that feeling for me in this game in particular. What a fucking run that was. It just got all a bit too much for him right at the end and he scuffed it. Need to relax because your voice is going to be gone by the end of the game. I've done this for a while now. My voice, it takes a while for my voice to go. I understand. But then I've got the old lubrication here to wet the old whistle. San Miguel, not a sponsor. Don't overhype him. I'm not overhyping him. I'm praising how good of a game he's having and how good of a run that was. Crossed in, headed away, and like that, a minute of extra time or additional time, and half-time whistle goes. Chelsea 0, Manchester City 0 at the Etihad, and yeah, let's dabble in the half-time stats very quickly. Excuse me. Very, very quickly, I'll just update everything. Shots on target, 3. Possession, 60. Jesus Christ. In the meantime, if you could all do me a favour and smash, again, that pesky like button, the pesky subscribe button, and that silly bastard bell notification, it would be massively appreciated. They're all mugging you off. All those buttons mugging you right off, all of you. So show them what for. Give them a little tickle. Or if you're feeling a little bit more aggressive, fuck them up. With that said, very, very nearly done. Corners, fouls. We've been a little bit naughty in terms of our fouls. And here we go. Here are the half-time statistics for you. Where am I? Here I am. Hello! Hello there! There I am. I am the captain now. As you can see, a fantastic performance from one Lewis Hall in the first half, the standout player for sure. And listen, I'm here. I'm here to tell you that Lewis Hall, the future, generational talent. I'm telling you now. I'm calling it now. You want your generational talent? Fuck your Mason Mount. Fuck your Kai Havertz. Lewis Hall, Reece James, the two generational talents of Chelsea coming up. I'm telling you. Can he finish his dinner? Absolutely not. No sign of that just yet. But what a run. What a run. Total shots, 9-6. Shots on target, we share 3 apiece. 60% to Chelsea's 40 and 7 corners to 3. What the fuck have I come back to? I've got to get rid of this now. I'm feeling a bit Potterish. My name is Harry, after all. And again, 4 fouls to 7. Lewis Hall and Reece James, 100%. Mark Gunn. Hello, friend. How are you? Hall has been brilliant. Yeah, no, listen, I am joking when I say, you know, I don't want to overhype him. I don't want to, you know, blow smoke up his arse too soon. But I'm just here to say, what an absolutely fantastic performance so far. An incredible, a commendable performance, shall I say. He's come in, albeit, yes. How about big up Pulisic? Shall we see some Pulisic stats to humble me in terms of how he's played? I'm not saying he's had a bad game. It's just we could easily be 2-0 up potentially. I will say Ziyech has had a fairly alright game. Not a bad game at all. Lewis Hall landing the minerals. No. I'm calling him first. I'm claiming Lewis Hall first. You're all here first. We're claiming Lewis Hall as our own before Johnny gets a chance. Christian Pulisic. Let's see the stats for Christian Pulisic so far. Minutes played 47. Shots on target 2. Shots off target 0. Shots blocked 1. Big chances missed 1. He's got about a 79% accuracy in passing, 23 touches, ground duels 1 out of 2. It's not a bad game at all. Listen, the only thing I'm criticising is that he's had an absolutely golden opportunity. Not to say he's had a terrible game. I don't think he's had the best game. I think alone... The chances he's had makes his performance a little bit worse than what people probably would think. I love John Terry. Someone asked if I like John Terry, of course. Questionable moments, but good performance so far. Yeah, it's simply that. Pulisic could have had a better performance overall. I think Pulisic probably would be one of the top players on the pitch, if he's not already, in performances today. Had he scored... One is really, let's be frank, literally right here. Where was it? He was about here. Just needed to fucking tap it in. And Lewis Hall was open. A lot of these people saying Lewis Hall was offside for a while. Of course he's going to be offside if the geezer's just keeping on running into the stands. But no, Pulisic should have scored, and he also should have laid it off to Lewis Hall, who very easily could have cut it back to him. Do you know what I mean? But overall, probably the best I've felt at half-time watching Chelsea for a while now. It's been the most enjoyable half of football watching Chelsea in domestic football for a little while now. And it's nice to see players such as, your Lewis Halls. Zakaria has been holding it up well in midfield. It's more so down the flanks where Loftus-Cheek and, Hall. But I, to be fair, it's more Cucurella to blame. Koulibaly's had some questionable moments, but he's also made some very good touches to either play it out. Then again, I've literally just seen he could easily have been sent off, Koulibaly. So... yeah, there's been highs, there's been lows. It's been all over the place in this game. Armando Broja, I don't think is going to get the full 90 minutes, if I'm completely honest. It would be nice to see, but I think that, this comment literally sums it up. Broja's got it all. He's just trying a bit too hard. When he's on the ball, he literally... it just seems like he's flapping about too much. Do you know what I mean? It seems like you can see the adrenaline is fucking pumping through him. He just needs to calm down. He just needs to calm down a little bit. Stacey. Again, if you want to be like Stacey and her boyfriend and get your comment on the screen, by all means, feel free to use the super chat feature to help support the channel in all ways imaginable, rather. So Stacey said, you're a legend. Keep up the hard work. My boyfriend loves you. I love him too. I love him too, no doubt. But Stacey, thank you so much for the £2 donation. And thank you very, very much. Up the Chelsea. Lewis Hall start of the weekend. I mean, why not? Zakaria should have started against Arsenal. If Hall plays exceptionally well, I don't want to put too much pressure on the geezer. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's not overreact here. But let's also be very, very clear, very clear now that Lewis Hall has in the game before. I can't quite remember when he played. When did he play? All I remember is that he had an absolute blinding game. Senior matches. When someone's got to know, surely. It was the FA Cup. I know for a fact. I was in my old house. I remember doing the game, and Hall had an absolute brilliant match. It was a fantastic game. This one, I feel like he's already outperformed in that one as well. It was a cup match, of course. Oh, was it Tottenham it was the early stages, wasn't it? Was it the game that it went to penalties? I could be wrong. Chesterfield, that makes more sense. That makes way more sense. But yeah, the two games we've seen him play, absolutely phenomenal. I'm sorry, I nearly forgot this. Ace Ready, the $1.99. Thank you very much once again. We actually created chances. It's an improvement. It is. It really is. And regardless of what people say, of course, it's a B side or a C side of Manchester City. It's an improvement, and I know we're kind of clutching at straws, but still, you know what I mean. It's an improvement on what we've been playing like lately. So Ace, thank you so much for the donation, or the super chat rather, or donation either way. As you can see, right here. Let me shrink down. Where is he? This geezer right here. I don't know if you can see me. I'm over here. Hello? Hi there. This guy here could still be coming on. This geezer right here, he could still be coming on. So whilst we've been playing all right so far, we could all very much get a bit of a wake-up call if he is to play. So whilst I'm very, very happy with the performance so far, we'll have to wait and see. This is what I'm saying with Pulisic and his chances. He should have taken his chance while he got it. Second half, very, very shortly upon us. And with that said, again, if you could all do me a massive favour, be so kind. We are up to 329 likes. If we could we've got 2 minutes to go. Here's a challenge to you. If we could get to 400 likes before the second half starts, I'd say that's a big old win. In the meantime, I am going to quickly update the scores on the live scores page. But that is my challenge to you. It doesn't cost you a penny. It's one click away. And, I mean, whilst you're at it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And, again, that bastard bell notification. Just ring it. Just ring that bell notification if you can. If you haven't already. If you have already, you can unring the bell and then ring it again. Just ring it. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling now. Just updating the scores, and very, very shortly we'll have that up for you. We can go through the other games before the second half commences. And There we go. There we can see the scores around the grounds. Arsenal 1-1 against Brighton. Newcastle 0. Crystal Palace 0. Nottingham Forest 1. Tottenham 0. Southampton 1. Sheffield Wednesday 1. West Ham 1. Blackburn 1. And then it's 0-0 in all the games between Wolves, Leeds, Liverpool Derby, and of course the one here that we are focusing on Chelsea Fan TV. Who would have thought? Focusing on a Chelsea game here on Chelsea Fan TV. It's 0-0 between Manchester City and Chelsea. And with that said, oh, you nearly did it. I mean, the second half hasn't started yet. There's still 7 away. 7 likes to go. Nottingham Forest is 2-0. Is it? It is. That's the only one I got wrong. They have just scored. Sterling is warming up. There you can see Nottingham Forest now 2-0 up. Thank you for letting me know. And just like that, 406. We're looking to go for an all-time record. Of course, a Carabao Cup game would be that, wouldn't it? I mean, Jesus Christ. I think I'm trying to think. It's going to be take some doing. I think my all-time high for likes on a stream was like 1,200. So you know, is this the World Cup news guy? Me? I do have other social media platforms, by the way. Where do we go? Well, first of all, upcoming fixtures. Jesus Christ! Look at the size of me. Fuck. I'll get off the screen for you. We've got Newcastle coming up on Saturday, the 12th of November. A bit of a change to the stream, but you'll wait and see. We'll have to wait and see how that goes, but nothing too drastic. It might. It's a little different, but we'll see how it goes, shall we? But again, it might be a little different. Newcastle, as I said, on Saturday, the final game before the World Cup. Again, I don't mean to shove it down your throats, but whilst the half-time whistle is yet to go for the second half, rather, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. And do you know what I'm going to do? YouTube.com/ChelseaFansXI. The pinned comment in the chats is a link to my channel. Only for a brief moment. It will return to being the link to becoming a member. But if you want to subscribe to my own personal YouTube channel, as I said, previews, match reviews, match previews, all that good stuff over on my channel. And as I said, I'll be doing some live streams over the World Cup periods regarding, you know, FIFA, World Cup, all that good stuff. The second half has commenced, so I apologise. I'm going to get that sorted very quickly. Christ, it's all over the place. Let me get off the screen. And also, it is Chelsea Fans XI on all the other places available. Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, all that good stuff. Very, very sorry for absolutely shafting that down your throat. But, you know, your boy has got to get the plugs. Do you know what I mean? Got to get the plugs. 48. But yeah, the link in the pinned chat comment will take you to my YouTube channel. Every subscription, massively appreciated, as I said. Plenty of YouTube, well, I keep saying YouTube, plenty of FIFA gameplay. If you wish to see me rage, I can assure you it will be happening aplenty on those games. Brighton 2-1 up against Arsenal. But if that's not your kind of thing, then, you know, that's your prerogative. Chelsea playing it round the back at the moment. Appreciate all the follows on Instagram. Can see a few of you. Harry, you are a real geezer. I wouldn't necessarily... Depends how what you mean by geezer, but I wouldn't say I'm technically a proper geezer, but I like to think I can be a geezer at times. I can be a bit of a geezer. Got to get another beer though, that said. San Miguel needs to start sponsoring me, you know. The amount of things I drink on the streams, Jesus Christ. Arsenal losing. Yeah, you absolutely know Arsenal do not want to stay in the Carabao Cup. They're focusing 100% on the Premier League. Fair play to them, you know. You prefer Corona than San Miguel. I prefer Sol over Corona, to be fair. Oh, poorly dispossessed there, Kovacic. Mahrez is in. Cucurella takes him down. Not much of an appeal, as the commentator just said, but I would have been surprised. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was given as a penalty, but Mahrez really wasn't contesting for that. Got away with one. Great tackle. Was it a great tackle? Oh, it was. He got the ball. He got the ball. Fantastic tackle from Marc Cucurella there. We did not get away with one there. What manager would you want if Potter got sacked? I don't think we're quite at that stage just yet. Jesus Christ. 1,760 votes. Not that I'm asking for likes again, but still. It's as easy to like as it is to vote. It always baffles me that the votes are so high right now. What I would do for 1,700 likes. Jesus Christ. You're good, but no Goldbridge. Oh, thank you. What a compliment that is. I'll write that in my diary. I'm good. I'm just not Goldbridge. The next comment. Goldbridge is shite. A substitution already. Gundogan coming off. At least I know now. When I die, by the time I die, I will always remember that I was good. I was good at commentating on Chelsea Fan TV, but I'm no Goldbridge. I will remember that. Just updating the substitutes. Kevin Phillips, not Kevin Phillips. Wait, it's Kelvin, isn't it? Calvin Phillips. Fuck me. Apologies, I'm all over the shop here. As soon as I said Kevin, I just couldn't get Kevin Phillips out of my head. Pink Boots Bridge. Brilliant chance from Grealish, saved. Mahrez. Israel, thank you so much for the kind words, mate. Or lady. Oh, Jesus! Tipped away by Mendy once again. He's having a good game. He's having a good game. Absolutely shocking on, at the feet, but on his hands, he really can be one of the best. He really, really can. There's no doubting that on his day, Mendy still can be one of. He certainly isn't. But some of the saves he does come out with. Really, really good. It was Rodri that went off as well. For Phillips. Free kick given away by Chalobah there on the edge of the box. Andy. And everyone else giving the kind words. Thank you so much. It means a lot. It takes a lot. I know a lot of people probably look at what I do and think, fuck me, this is what an easy job. I wish I could be honest and just, well, not be honest, but sit here and say it is, but fuck me. I don't just sit here and do nothing. Fuck it. I'm so tired. But I love it. I love talking to you guys as well. That's the main thing. It's a right laugh. That said, we're all going to cry in a second. Grealish and Mahrez over the ball. Mahrez! It was always going to happen. I knew it was going in. You could just call it a mile away. 1-0 to Manchester City. Warranted. Sorry, not warranted. Deserved, maybe. It's a bit bittersweet, you know. I feel like we've done quite well up to this point. Do we deserve to be 1-0 down? I don't think so. It is what it is. 1-0 to Man City in the Carabao Cup. I called the tears. Yeah. Just like that, the vibe is dead. It's dead now, isn't it? Oh, God. Why? Zakaria. Go on, son. That's a foul, ref. Thank you. We're not out of this by any means. Jermaine, you are correct, though. We don't do comebacks. Not recently, anyway. That said, my prediction was 1-1 at full time and Chelsea to win on penalties. So it's whether or not these Chelsea boys on the pitch right now have the cojones. Lewis Hall looks to get to it and he's really put himself out there. Lewis for Man City, their lowest rated players so far, if we're going off of ratings. It's never a foul. Fucking Grealish. Such a cunt, isn't he? Chalobah, down the wing. Ziyech was in space. He still is. He's found him. Crosses it in. He's gone for the shots! Looping either cross or shot. It's gone to the back post and Ortega's had to touch it over. Corner ball to Chelsea. Would have been the most Ziyech thing I've ever seen in my fucking life if he scored from there. Chelsea cross in. Ziyech! Oh. Really not too far off target there. He's had a right swipe at it and it's gone over the bar, to say the least. It's the most passion in Ziyech's face that I've seen for quite some time. He genuinely thought that was going to go in. If it had, it would have taken the roof off. RVK. Why did Koulibaly not jump? My guess is, if you think back, De Bruyne has done it a few times where he's shot and it's gone under the wall. I'm fairly sure Mahrez has done that before as well in his career, at least once, or at least tried it. My only defence to Koulibaly in that situation is he was trying to prevent the ball going underneath the wall. Ziyech should have kept going down the wing there. He's found Loftus-Cheek inside. Pulisic, no calls for man on by his fellow teammates, and the ball given away for a free kick. And Manchester City, just like that, on the counter-attack. This could be 2-0 in a matter of seconds. Alvarez crosses it, finds Mahrez, brilliant first touch, looks to cut in, he does, shoots, tap in from the deflection. Alvarez, as I just said, the goal was coming, and just like that, it's Manchester City 2, Chelsea 0, and game, set and match, you would think. Probably the best bit of commentary I've ever done, and it's for an opposing fucking goal. Unbelievable. They had Ziyech under the wall to stop that already. I wasn't really paying attention to the free kick, as in to the wall. I was paying more attention to the actual inevitable goal, regardless of what happened. Thank you so much for the donation, nonetheless, super chat. But yeah, 2-0, just like that. And what felt like a very winnable game, or at least a game that we could stay competitive in, with 2-0 down against a very, very weakened Manchester City side. Potter out is a ridiculous thing to say. Lewis Hall in a lot of space here. He might be a bit tired at this point. An hour gone, and he's done a lot of running. A lot of running. 2-0 before Haaland's even on. I don't think Haaland will come on, to be honest with you. But then again, he might come on in the last 20 minutes or so. Should just end the stream, Harry. We have lost. Well, and again, for all of you, and I know there's going to be a lot of people joining now saying, well, you're just saying that because you're fucking losing. You can go back to the beginning of the stream. I was saying, couldn't give a bollocks if we got knocked out of this trophy, of this cup. Couldn't give a shite. If we won, we won. If we lose, it's less games for us to worry about in terms of we're so injury-ridden right now. We've got Champions League to worry about. We've got the FA Cup, Premier League. It's as simple as that. Carabao Cup, at the best of times, is something I don't really give a fuck about. It's a trophy, yes. Is it Tim Pot? Is it fucking Mickey Mouse? Absolutely. If you win it, are you going to complain? No. It's a trophy at the end of the day. Do I care whether or not we win the Carabao Cup or not? In the moment, if we win it, of course. But overall, 20 minutes after we've won the cup, am I going to care? Fucking no. No, not at all. FA Cup, am I going to care? For days. Absolutely. It's a prestigious cup. Champions League. Weeks. I'm still riding off of the adrenaline of beating these cunts in that. Wow, they've beaten us in the Carabao Cup. We beat them in the Champions League final, you know. If we can come back from this, it's nice. Is it the end of the world? Absolutely not. Does it look good for Potter's record if we lose another game? You know, not at all. I don't know what that means. I bet. All right, you keep repeating yourself, son. So, first year, Tuchel will make a team no one wants to play. It's first year Potter. This team isn't ready to win cups. That is the massive disparity in it, the massive change, the massive difference. being 2-0 down against this side, whilst very bad in terms of whether or not we can come back, if we can get a goal in the next 5 minutes or so, you know, let's get Lewis. What do you think, Lewis? There he is. At least we got Lewis to give us some support. Half-time subs ruined us. I know. Did we make any? Or their subs? He's just not very good at... substitutes, it's just a bit strange, isn't it? With him. But then again, we go in at half-time. We didn't really need to change it around, did we? Are you a queer man? What a bizarre way of asking that question. I'll leave that to the imagination. Ziyech with a lovely little turn. Lewis! Ah, fuck off! What a save! What a save! Lewis Hall with a fantastic chance. Could he have done better? Ziyech with a brilliant little swivel. He's played it, found him. Oh, unreal. Unreal. Ziyech looks good. Corner ball played out. Ziyech crosses it again. What an opportunity that was. It could have at least made the game a little bit more interesting. It's a great save. It's very central, but it's a great save. I just don't get it in this moment. Why don't you bring Havertz, or not that I want him to, but why don't you bring Havertz and Mount and Aubameyang on? With 65 minutes played, how has he not made a sub yet? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I know, I'm not saying to bring them on, but I'm saying that all the people saying, you know, well, Mount, he fucking runs the squad, doesn't he? Fucking minerals and all that shit. In a game like this, it's still it's a big game. It's against Man City, for Christ's sake. Are we not bringing him on? Are we not bringing on Mount to save the day? To be the saviour for Chelsea in this game? I don't get it. Why isn't Hutchinson? That's the bigger question. Where is Hutchinson? We want Hutchinson. We've lost, or we're going to lose at this point. We're still making chances. But it's very unlikely that this Man City side is going to let in 3 goals. Why not bring Hutchinson on just to give him a couple of minutes at least? 25 minutes? Generational talent Kai, where is he? Hey? Zakaria performance so far. I think he's looked pretty good. I'll focus on him a little bit more in the next 10 minutes or so. Here he is. Does very well. Shields the ball. Makes the pass. Pulisic loses the ball straight away. Grealish being hounded by Ziyech. He's still going to go all the way. This is going to be such a good goal if it goes in. Jesus Christ. The blocks coming in clutch there. Crossed in. Back post. Headed away. Only as far as Bernardo Silva. Ziyech comes back. What are you doing? He deals with it well, to be fair. Ziyech. Little turn on the 6-yard box. Johnny Minerals knows more about football compared to you, says the Nutty Blue. Okay. I will neither agree nor disagree. We're playing like we're winning. We are. It's weird. We're looking really good suddenly. Sub. No Hutchinson. He's bringing on Azpilicueta. Fuck me! Why? Why are you bringing Azpilicueta on? No disrespect to Dave. I love him dearly, but what in the fuck? On 4. Chalobah. Unless that's injury related, what the fuck is that about? Fuck me. We've got one more sub. I will be very surprised if that is Hutchinson. He's such a fucking nerd, isn't he? Fucking Potter. Jesus Christ. I'm joking. Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but he's such a fucking dweeb, isn't he? Potter's subs. What a fucking dweeb. What is that? Why the fuck are you bringing Azpilicueta on in this game? So confusing. Back the gaffer, and, you know, he needs time and all that jazz, but that instance, what a fucking goon. Ugh. Like, the game is more or less, you'd think, gonna be done at this point. Just give him the fucking time. Give him the time to play. Zakaria's gone off for Gallagher. Brozier's come off for Mount. Yeah, Chalobah off for Azpilicueta. Dave. I'll just put Azp for fuck's sake. Azp. And he's taken Ziyech off. I can't believe it. The one time I'm actually enjoying watching. And again, I just want to preface, right? I do not think that Ziyech is a bag of shite. I do not think he's awful. That said, I'm very aware, as is everyone else, that he doesn't want to be at the club. He does not want to be at the club. And that's my only gripe whenever Ziyech is playing, is that I'd rather he didn't. Because what's the point? He doesn't want to be at the club. And then he comes on, and fair play to him. He's had a very good game. I will give him credit where credit's due. He's been all right. He's been okay. But way better than I was expecting. But you've got Ziyech, again, in a Carabao Cup match that we're 2-0 down against Man City. First of all, who cares? Chances are we're not going to win at this point. There's 19 minutes to go. And you bring Azpilicueta on, Sterling. I don't know what's happened there. Azpilicueta on, Sterling, and you take Ziyech off. Strange. Really strange behaviour, that is. Really, really odd behaviour. It's the only, well, it's not the only thing. It's one of the strange things that about Potter, in my opinion, is his substitutions. They really are just quite odd. Ziyech is off. Ziyech is off. I think it's, yeah. I don't know why Ziyech. I'd never thought I'd complain that Ziyech has been taken off. But I thought I was enjoying watching him play. I really, really was enjoying watching Ziyech play. I thought he was having a great game. It's 4-1 to Brighton, is it? Yeah, but what fucking goony team have they got out? It's actually a fairly good team. Loftus-Cheek! Oh, fuck me. Ortega, man of the match. No fucking doubt about it. 489 likes on the stream. Boys and girls, it's over 2,275 fucking votes. If we could get to 500 likes, it would be okay. It would be pretty grand. Pretty grand. So if we could get to 500, that would be good. Danny Music, I think. What did you say? 4-1. It's 3-1. It's quite close to that, still. Just take this time, if you haven't already, and if you feel generous enough to do so, of course, to keep running the likes up. If we could get to 700 before the end of the game, that would be a pretty good stream. A pretty good stream. Again, oh, fuck me. He's bringing Havertz on as the last sub. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I can't understand the logic behind not playing Hutchinson in this game. It's done. Unless he is genuinely trying to win this game. Which, fair play. I'm kind of past the point of caring. Sterling, Hall, again. By no means am I saying that I don't want to win this, but I'm kind of okay if we do at this point. It's 2-0. We've played all right. We've played okay. Genuinely. And I've said my explanation as to why I think it benefits us if we don't get, if we don't carry on in the Carabao Cup. If we're out in the third round, our first game, it is what it is. We've got Champions League, FA Cup, Premier League. A list of injuries longer than your fucking arm. And now he's bringing on, he's taking Hall off! I don't want to say Potter out. But he's taken Lewis Hall off. he's taken Lewis Hall off. Oh, he's taken our two best players in this game off. Ziyech and Lewis Hall. He's taken them off. I'm so confused. I really am confused. Havertz is on for Lewis Hall. I really am baffled by that. But all the same, not surprised at all. What the fuck is going on? Hall missed 2 sitters and you all love him. Do you fucking hear yourself? Jesus Christ. Loftus-Cheek crosses it. There's not going to be any creativity now. I know. 5 subs in and we're somehow playing with less energy. SK, thank you so much for the $3.99. Thank you so much for the donation. Massively appreciated. Amari Hutchinson's got to be really disappointed. Lewis Hall, just want to say, for those of you slagging him off, I only saw one person slagging him off. What was that just then, eh? Lewis Hall, tonight's stats for Chelsea. Shots on target, first. Dribbles, 3, first. Dribble success rate, 100%, first. Duels 1, 6, first. Possession 1, 4, first. You're looking at your man of the match for Chelsea. Havertz has a fucking doofus. Fucking goofy cunty clown this guy is. What is that? You're disappointed, not angry. Like, he's taking him all the way to Manchester just to not play him, and you're getting... Azpilicueta's getting time over you in a Carabao Cup match. What? Make it make fucking sense. Tell you what, it's becoming more and more time, is it not? I'm only joking. Oh, who's that? It's Tuchel time, baby! Bring him back! Bring back the Tuchel, please! I'm sick of it! Fuck! I'm joking. I am just to clarify. Take me out of context all you want. But rest assured, it's Tuchel time, baby! I miss him so much. I miss him so much. Oh, oh, for fuck's sake. I just miss him. I just really, really miss his vibe. I miss his energy. I know it was time to go in a way, emotionally, personal life-wise, it wasn't working out for him, but football, I just miss him. Oh, I just miss him so much. Can I just say, right, as well, we've made 5 substitutions in the space of about 5 minutes. Right. Before then, full of energy. Someone even said it looked like we were winning. We're playing like we're winning. Now we've got 5 new sets of fresh legs. We look like a bag of bones. We look dusty. We look done. We look so tired. And we've got 5 new players on the fucking pitch. How does that happen? How does that happen? A bag of bones. We do look like a fucking dusty, big old fucking bag of bones. How do you make 5 subs and the team looks more tired than before? All the big 3 London clubs have been knocked out. Well, no. I just want to confirm to you that it just confirms what we know already. No one wants to be in the fucking Carabao Cup. It serves no purpose. If there's anything that's a bag of bones, it's the fucking Carabao Cup. No one wants to be in it. The only reason that Man City are trying to win this is, one, we're that bad that we can't win this game, even though they've got a B team out. Two, they have a B team, they have a squad depth that fucking good, that deep, that they can win this with their second team. Would still be a trophy. No, fuck that. We've won enough trophies. We've won enough trophies where I can happily say I could give a fuck about the Carabao Cup. I really could not give a toss about the Carabao Cup. In terms of what it means to this season. That said, Havertz down the wing, Sterling in the middle. I said before, if we win the Carabao Cup, we're not this year, but if we won it, yes, in the moment, sure, I would be, yeah, we won. Oh. Do I want to win it? No. No. Is it more games, more unnecessary games than needed? Abso-fucking-lutely. I've said this before. In a season where we're injury-ridden, we've got Champions League, FA Cup, Premier League to worry about. Do we give a fuck about the Carabao Cup? No. Can Man City warrant going for the win with a team with their depth? Absolutely. For sure. Can we? No. We've gone with a very strong team and we're fucked. Bowley's not laughing. I wouldn't be surprised if Bowley has asked, like, is this an important trophy? He probably already knows. He's been told by everyone. No, like, the payout's probably like 500 grand for winning this fucking tin pot. Sterling, dispossessed. Crossed in! Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Pantelis. You see how Pep manages his players? Guys won it all, but still instructs players with passion before they come on. Where's Potter? I wasn't really paying attention. I was more disgusted with what the actual substitutions were, as opposed to whether or not he was talking to them and geeing them up. But I get your point fully. Like he's not kind of. Potter doesn't come across. He's one of those managers. I will say this, and each manager's different. Is that Potter doesn't come across as the kind of geezer that he doesn't shout like fucking confidence, does he? Like he's overly confident, but that's just his personality. And likewise, I can't imagine he's the kind of manager that shouts at players at a half time in the locker room. Do you know what I mean? I just can't imagine him being that overly intimidating sort of figure. That's kind of you fucked up here. You did this. You did that. Again, it's all different styles, but still. Tuchel, I absolutely can imagine. That's what I'm saying. The difference is very, very different. It's very different. And the players are just going to have to get used to Potter being like that. He's just not very intimidating. Does that make sense? I understand he's just got here, and I'm not saying I'm absolutely Graham Potter in. I'm not saying out. It's ridiculous if you think Potter out already. He's just so like, there's no intimidation factor for him. Like Tuchel, I would be terrified if I fuck something up and I'm going in at half time. and I knew I had to get spoken to by Tuchel, I'd be like, fuck, I'm in the shit. I'm going to get absolutely bollocked here. Whereas Potter, I'd be like, you know, I could answer back. Does that make sense? If I'm Mason Mount, can I answer Potter back? Absolutely yes. Do you know what I mean? Mason Mount will be like, fuck off. Fuck off. Gallagher has a swing at it. Chance, Mason Mount, open goal. I want to see this again. I want to see this again. I want to see this again. Comes to Mount. He's got to get that on target, man. He's got to get that on target. I am still watching the game, believe it or not. Getting a lot of hate comments on my video. On my video. Someone keeps telling me to fuck off. Well, I never saw them. Oh, no. Someone's arguing in my comment section in one of my most recent video. It is what it is. 800 of you in the chats. And what are we looking at now? Surely it's going to be over... It's over 2,500 votes. We're going to end the poll there. And only 551 likes. If we could get to 6, maybe even 700 before the end of the stream, that would be fantastic. More or less running down the clock now. Again, if you wish to subscribe to my personal YouTube channel, the link is in the pinned comment in the chat. Match previews, match reviews, and FIFA live streams coming up over the World Cup period. Career mode for Chelsea and an England run on FIFA on the new FIFA tournament feature. If you wish to watch, by all means, come in, drop in, say hello. Pulisic. Oh, off the post, Sterling! Oh, and it's in. Fuck me. It's offside. Offside. There's no VAR either, so it's just going to be disallowed. Sums it up, really. Sums it up. Oh, don't run the clock out. Fuck me. Was it got to be like 2 minutes of additional time? 4 minutes. Put me out my cocking misery, please. Ugh. Penalties in progress between Newcastle and Nottingham Forest. 2-0, it's finished between Nottingham Forest and Tottenham. And 3-1, it's finished between Brighton and Arsenal. Brighton coming away with a victory there. Plenty of penalties in progress around the grounds. It looks like Liverpool and Derby are going to go to penalties as well. I don't know if it was offside. Pulisic is just... He can't do anything right today. Whether or not he's had a bad game overall. Oh, it's a lucky bit of a touch there. Azpilicueta, shocking pass from him. I just want to fucking... Oh my God. It's bizarre, is it not? We've brought on Azpilicueta, Havertz, Sterling, Mount, and give or take Gallagher. All first team players. First team players. Gallagher, you could argue he's not, but 4 out of the 5 first team players. And we look fucking miserable compared to what we did when the other 5 were still on the pitch. How do you bring on 5 of your top players? Obviously, Azpi and Grealish with the man of the match. Unbelievable. Azpilicueta and Gallagher, you could argue not, but there still are very, frequent players in the starting 11 from time to time. Get plenty of playing time. How do you bring those 5 players on and play worse? We looked good when the other players were still on the pitch. Remarkable. Really is remarkable. It's a glorified friendly. It is, in essence. Oh my God. Very worried about this season. Don't take anything from this. The only thing I would take from this is that, like I said, we look worse since those players have come on, and they're key players in our starting team, in our first 11. I'm dying for a shit as well, so if the full-time whistle could go, then I'll be seeing you. That curry has gone straight through me, I'll tell you that. Oh, come on. I'm shaking. Getting a bit shaky now, do you know what I mean? It's getting a bit nervous. getting a bit, I'm turtle-headed here. Watch Liverpool, it's penalties. Shall we move to the Liverpool game? I'm not sure I care, to be honest with you. But is it even on telly? It's not even on telly. Thank God for that. Blow the fucking whistle! I'm going to shit myself. Fuck. There we go. 2-0. Who gives a toss, eh? Just, honestly, at one point or another, it was a pretty good performance. It was an all-right performance. And then we made the subs. You'd think bringing Sterling, Mount, Havertz, Gallagher, and I disagree with Azpilicueta altogether, but you'd think bringing on Gallagher, Havertz, Sterling, and Mount would make a difference to the team. Made it even worse. Made it even worse. But yeah. Overall, very, very glad now that it's over with. We don't have to worry about this fucking trophy. It's more games than we need in a season that we're so riddled with injuries and like I say one more time, there's more important games. There's Champions League. We're still struggling with whether or not we're going to get top 4. We've got FA Cup. There's a lot more important games ahead as opposed to the Carabao Cup. And as you can see, by the way, to back up my claim, Arsenal out. Tottenham out. These are teams that you would think would want to go for a trophy. They don't give a toss either. They do not. I'm going to touch cloth. I really am. But I digress. The match is all still going. Newcastle beat Crystal Palace on penalties. And everything else is still going ahead. Before you go, I will remind you just of all the fundamental basic stuff. Hello there. Newcastle, our next game. Jesus fucking Christ, give me strength. That is on Saturday. That is our last game before the new year, or at least until the 27th of December. on your way out, if you could like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel, that would be absolutely, Jesus Christ, fantastic. Very close to 600 likes. If we could get to 600 likes before the end of the stream, that'd be great. And one last thing, the link is in the pinned comment in the chat. If you could subscribe to my personal YouTube channel, that'd be fantastic. And all my other socials there: Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Chelsea Fans XI. Has it been a pleasure? I'm not so sure. It's been a good stream nonetheless, though. Chelsea out of the Carabao Cup. Is it the end of the world? Absolutely not. We move on to Newcastle at St James's Park. They are in the form of their fucking life right now. And we are hoping to take them down a peg or two. A peg or two. Will they take us up down at even more pegs? It remains to be seen. With that said, smash the like button, subscribe, bell notification, and subscribe to my personal YouTube channel, Chelsea Fans XI. With that said, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on Saturday, and also in the player ratings video that will come out very shortly. Lewis's vlog coming out as well, as our fan cams. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.